Let's get straight to the point. The first stage of the YRV plan is to raise the funds to make and set up 3 websites. A link to the 3 URLs will be provided in the description. At this time, all 3 will point to one website that is not completed. On this website you will find a donation link. We are all about total accountability and not wasting money, so every single donation will be listed on this website page by inputting the donation amount and the transaction ID provided to you through the donation link. In this way you will know that your donation was counted and applied. We will keep a running balance. This includes all expenses that reduce the balance of the donation that are needed to build the website. In this way you can see your money/donation being put to good use and not being siphoned off into personal accounts, like 99.9% of the non-profits, corporations, politicians, and charity organizations do with your donations. Now that you know your money is safe, and you can see your donation applied and track your hard-earned money donated to see exactly how we are spending your money. That's right, it is your money. You donated it for you, to help bring back accountability in America's government, and to end manipulation of government by super mega corporations and special interest groups, not spent to buy some jerk a brand new BMW that will just flip you the bird after cutting you off on the freeway. You donated the money to fix the US government, and that is exactly what every penny of your money will be used for, so we ask that you give all you can afford to speed up the building and programming of the Your Real Vote website. The overall design of the website will likely change. The Your Real Vote website will have many pages, but thankfully Daniel is a master of keeping things simple and uncluttered. The website will not be cluttered with Google ads or things of that nature, with very few links on each page to distract you from what you need to do, and that would be get the information you need in order to vote, both with the proper information needed to allow you to make an informed choice and make your vote on the law, policy, bill, official, or even the presidency of the United States, with the confidence that your vote will actually count 100%. Sorry, we will not tell you who to vote for, that would be bad and allow corruption, but you can see who is winning or ahead in the votes minute to minute. Start with a description of the website. On the main page we'll find a voter registration button. This will be quick and easy. The registration will have 3 methods of proving you are who you say you are, and not a computer, or registering with fake information. Once you have completed 3-step registration, you will be given a voter identification number. Only you will know. This ID will not identify you. This voter ID number will allow you to see and verify all your votes have been properly counted, and for the individuals you voted on, for. In any and every election, any and every law, any and every bill, if you are logged into the website, click Find My Vote. The computer will open a page that will list every election that you are legally allowed to vote in, and show you every vote for or against any and every law or election you have voted in that are still active. Should you change your mind on backing a law or candidate for office, unlike with the present system with the Your Real Vote website, you can change your vote and can change your vote as often as you like until the deadline for that vote. This is one of the best items because if there are 2 Democrats and 2 Republicans running for office in the old government-controlled voting system, and you vote for one Democrat you like but would rather hell freeze over than to vote for the other Democrat and would vote for a Republican before voting for the other snake in the grass, you cannot. If the person you voted for drops out, your vote goes to the other Democrat automatically. But with the Your Real Vote website, if your candidate drops out, you will receive a text, email, or phone call letting you know you need to recast your vote. Unlike with the government-controlled election processes, with the Your Real Vote website, you will be able to log on anytime, day or night, and change or cast your vote as long as the deadline for voting has not passed. And if you think all this is mega nice, if you do not own a computer or a phone or any web-enabled device, we can register you by phone. Then you can use any computer in the world to log in and cast your vote.
Stop, that is a security risk. What if the computer has a keystroke program or screen capture program in it?
That is a good question, and let me put your mind at total ease. You will have one of 2 options. First, you can set up to 5 different disposable passwords that will delete after one use. or if you or anyone logs into the Your Real Vote website, all you will need to do is click a little box that will be titled as "This computer is unsecured." Then when you log off the website, your user password will be locked out, and an email will be sent to you, or you will be contacted by a method of your choice. You can then change your password anytime you like. By doing it like this, there is no way for anyone to use any of your login information after you log off the website or close the web page. Security concerns regarding information. The Your Real Vote website will use secure data storage services and will never under any circumstances sell, trade, or give your personal information to anyone for any reason, with one exception, and that would be the requirement the Supreme Court will impose on the Your Real Vote web service. For your safety, and for the safety of the government, that will require a government official to verify voter registrations are real and legitimate registrations by legal real U.S. citizens that are of proper age and have legal right to vote. Ease of navigation. On the main page of the Your Real Vote website, we will provide a map of the world. Click on USA, click on your state, click on your voter district, click on your city or in the box that surrounds where you live. You will now be on your local sub-district web page. Bookmark it if you like. This web page will list every single election you need to know about, every single law, every single bill that you should be and need to vote in or on, from the smallest local election all the way to the presidency of the USA. All you will need to do is click on a link and get every last bit of information on every single candidate or a complete PDF of the proposed law or bill that is being voted on, with links to comments both for and against the proposed candidate, law or bill. Each time you log in, you will see highlighted every completed vote and every election or law or bill you still need to vote on. This cuts out all the bull that you have with today's governmental elections, half of which you never even hear about until after the election or vote has come and gone. You will never miss a election, or law, or bill put out for the citizens to vote on ever again. You will never need to lose a day's work just to drive across town to stand in line for hours to cast your votes. You will have the ability to log in with any web-enabled device like your cell phone and cast your vote.
All this sounds super good, but how does this give the citizens a $2.5+ trillion economic stimulus in its first year, and $5+ trillion every year after that will not come out of our taxes, will not come out of our government, and will not come out of taxing any corporation? And how will this eliminate the corruption of our government by way of super PAC corporate donations?
Good question. We did promise you that, and before I answer that question, I must say, first we must complete a few steps of the YRV plan to get to the point that all that can take place. Step 1, we must complete the raising of the needed funding to build the Your Real Vote website. Step 2, we must complete the building of the website and get it fully operational. Step 3 is registering no less than 51% of every voter district in the U.S. on the Your Real Vote website. This will be very easy to do. Step 4 is to hold a national vote on the YRV website to replace the present voting system with the YRV website. Step 5, legalize the YRV website through the Supreme Court and U.S. government. The YRV will comply with any legal requirements they impose, as long as they do not require any unfair control by government or any one person or party, be it government or private party. And if we are told no by the government or the Supreme Court, we the citizens will continue registration until we reach 60, 70, or 80% of the U.S. population. And if the government and the legal system still disallow the will of the citizen majority and tells us no, we will hold the vote using the YRV website, a private election that will consist of electing one president, one vice president, and one state representative for each and every voter district of the USA to replace the president and the whole House of Representatives. Then we the citizens will all stand united and have the current government arrested, replaced for violating the Constitution of the USA that states, that specifically gives the citizens the right to vote on our elected officials, even if they do not like it, and show them we the citizens are in fact totally in charge of the government by way of our votes. For if we are not allowed to legally vote on our government officials, then there truly is no USA. Let me tell you this, there is not one U.S. military man or woman that will ever allow or take orders from 438 representatives and a president that just told you, the citizens, you have no right to replace them under a legitimate vote, and you should know U.S. military and all law enforcement officers will be registered voters in the YRV website. So this action will not even require a war should the citizens be forced to forcefully remove them and replace them with duly elected replacements. I personally wish it happens like this. It will instantly replace the whole of the government in one shot. But we do not think our officials in Washington are stupid enough to try such a thing. So, let's get back to your question. How does this give the citizens $2.5+ trillion economic stimulus in its first year, and $5+ trillion every year after that will not come out of our taxes, will not come out of our government, and will not come out of taxing any corporation? And how will this eliminate the corruption of our government by way of super PAC corporate donations? Once the YRV website is completed and legal, we will hold a series of votes prior to the election year coming up. The first vote on the agenda will be, because we are offering every candidate free space on our website for every registered voter, not only for their elections but for every law and every bill or proposed law. We will ask the citizens to vote that no government official will be allowed to spend any money on any TV or radio or other media using commercial advertising against an opponent or as a means to get elected. That does not allow every candidate or opposing party equal and fair time for the office bid for the same office for which they are running. The voters should not vote for that individual, and should a candidate claim that a commercial ad was placed that they did not approve of, or they had no knowledge of, the federal government FBI will be required to step in and determine who authorized the campaign ad, and arrest them for voter tampering and fraud, and if no one can be found, the TV or media provider itself releasing the ad will be fined for releasing the advertisement without proper documentation, up to $100,000 or more to be donated to the maintaining of the YRV website, and provide the citizens with the results of their investigation within 48 hours of the release of the campaign advertisement, or face the same fines imposed on their administration. Now, what did that one little action on the part of the YRV do? It eliminated every last penny in your government election process. That means the super corporations and all the super PACs no longer have $2.5 trillion in tax deductions that they would have otherwise used to control your government elections and maintain laws in their favor, rather than in favor of the citizens. So what this means is all these tax deductions are gone, and now all the corporations must pay the taxes on that money at a 100% tax rate, a win for the government and the national debt, or use the money to build new business and use the construction and setup costs as business expenses, a win for the economy. Think about how many jobs $2.5 trillion will make. The big businesses have other options to get tax write-offs, like donating the money to charities. Yet another win for the citizens. This is a win-win proposition for the citizens any way you look at it. There will be an estimated additional $2.5 trillion added in this equation every year after the first. We will explain this in a later video, along with many other topics, on what we will be doing to rebuild America stronger than ever before in its history, and bring with us the rest of mankind very quickly. In fact, with the YRV plan, if we all support and go all out full bore, we could literally see world peace in as little as 10 years, not to the point that everyone is holding hands and singing, "It's a small world," but no wars over oil, land, or even food like it is right now in today's world. Please help us get the word out about the YRV. Upload this video, text your friends, post to your Facebooks, donate any money you can afford. If you can't afford any money, give us your mouth, and possibly your work skills. Every bit helps. So are you ready to kick some government ass yet? Show them who is actually the boss, who is in charge. Let's do this right now. Before we end this video, we would like you to know that before the YRV becomes legal in the eyes of the government, the YRV, just by way of its existence, will start converting your representatives in Washington. Slowly, as we gain majority voter support in each district, you will see officials Start not supporting the corporations, as each district becomes YRV supporters. Why? Because legal or not, we will still provide all the election information free, and our registered voters will vote to re-elect only officials that are doing a good job and elect only officials not backed by the corporations, even if we must use their election process until we legalize the YRV voter website. So one last time, are you ready to kick some government ass yet? Show them who is actually the boss, who is in charge. Let's do this right now. Go to yourrightsvolunteer.com.net or .org. Click the donation button right now. Until our next video giving you the citizens' assignments, specific steps to take to get the word out. Keep up the good fight. Love, New Anonymous, Old Anonymous, and all the volunteers of the YRV.